You start your car and the dashboard doesn't just say ready. It says
Trial ends in 7
days or
Activate to unlock.
In that moment, the car stops feeling like a machine you own and starts feeling like an account you manage. And the real question isn't whether this is annoying, it's whether car ownership is being rewritten in front of us. 10 years ago, most cars did what they did on day one, then slowly wore down. Now, the hardware stays, but the software keeps changing. Automakers call this a software-defined vehicle, meaning the experience is shaped by code that can be updated after you leave the dealership. That one change makes subscriptions possible because features can be switched on, switched off, or upgraded with software. Here's the question we're going to close by the end. If your car already has the hardware, why would a company charge you every month to use it? The answer isn't one villain. It's a stack of forces: engineering, regulation, cybersecurity, data, and profit that all push in the same direction. A loud early signal came from Tesla, which pushed over-the-air software updates to Model S cars early in its history. Updates meant the car could gain features or fixes without a service visit, like a smartphone that sits on wheels. That convenience became a new expectation across the industry. Updates aren't just for shiny new buttons. Regulators have accepted that a recall can sometimes be a software update delivered remotely, depending on the issue. When software can patch vehicles quickly, the car starts looking less like a finished product and more like a platform that needs upkeep. To make that possible, automakers are redesigning the guts of the car. Older vehicles could have dozens of separate computers. Newer designs push towards centralized computing so software can be managed and updated more consistently. That technical move also makes it easier to package features like products. And once the car becomes a platform, the dashboard becomes a storefront. It can offer remote app features, driver assist packages, entertainment services, and even performance boosts as paid add-ons. Some are one-time purchases, some are monthly. The selling doesn't stop when you sign the papers. Start with the kind of subscription that sparks instant anger, paying repeatedly for something the car physically already has. BMW's functions-on-demand system became a symbol of that debate when heated seats were offered as a subscription in some markets. BMW later said it would stop charging a subscription for heated seats, but the broader pay-to-activate model stayed on the table. Now look at performance and automation. Mercedes-Benz announced an acceleration increase upgrade for certain EVs, offered as a one-time purchase or monthly and yearly options, depending on the vehicle and plan. Those are clean examples of the new model. The car is capable, but capability is gated by software licensing. Tesla shows the same idea from another angle: software sold as a living upgrade. Tesla offers a full self-driving subscription for eligible vehicles, and the company has changed pricing over time, including cutting the price of its FSD package and lowering the subscription price in the US. Reporters and regulators also repeatedly note the same point. Despite the name, it still requires active driver supervision. Then there's connectivity, the subscription many people already accept. Services like emergency response, remote unlocking, diagnostics, and in-vehicle Wi-Fi often run through a paid plan after a free trial. Even if you never subscribe to your steering wheel, you may still subscribe to the network your car depends on. Here's the twist: subscriptions aren't only about greed, they're also about ongoing cost. A connected car relies on cellular networks, cloud servers, mapping data, and security monitoring. Those costs continue after delivery, so companies hunt for revenue that continues too. Subscriptions and data are tied together because connected features require connection, and connection produces data: where the car is, how it's driven, what systems are used, and when. Regulators and consumer watchdogs have warned that connected cars can collect sensitive data like location, and that misuse can threaten privacy and even financial well-being. This isn't theoretical. In January 2025, regulators announced a settlement that banned General Motors and OnStar for 5 years from selling certain sensitive driver data to consumer reporting agencies after allegations of collecting and sharing driving behavior and precise location without proper consent. GM said it had ended the Smart Driver program and cut ties with certain third-party telematics partners. Consumer advocates have been blunt about the broader pattern. Some guides explain how drivers can limit data collection and sharing, including opting out where possible. Research groups have argued that modern cars are among the worst product categories for privacy, pushing the issue into mainstream coverage. And even when a company isn't selling your data, connected cars can leak it. Reporting in Europe described a Volkswagen-related data exposure that could reveal location information for hundreds of thousands of vehicles, underscoring how sensitive vehicle data can be when it's stored and moved through cloud systems. It's one reason cybersecurity and update rules are tightening. The stakes are real. Now, add a second question. If your car needs data to work, who controls the pipeline? Your phone, the car maker, or someone else? Some automakers are moving away from phone mirroring systems like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in favor of their own software ecosystems. That choice can reshape who owns the customer relationship and the data that comes with it. Here's what most people miss. Once a car is connected, it is also attackable. That's why cybersecurity rules are becoming part of vehicle approval in many markets. There are international regulations that require manufacturers to have a cybersecurity management system. If cybersecurity is the lock, software updates are the key ring. There are also international rules covering software updates that require controlled, trackable update systems. In plain language, regulators are telling automakers, if you ship a computer on wheels, you must be able to patch it responsibly. Industry standards point the same way. There are cybersecurity engineering standards for road vehicles that cover the vehicle life cycle. The direction is clear. Software isn't optional anymore, so security practices can't be optional either. Now connect that to subscriptions. If you're paying for hands-free driving or advanced driver assistance, the company is also updating it, documenting it, and responding to safety issues. In the US, regulators require certain manufacturers and operators to report crashes involving automated driving systems or Level 2 driver assistance systems under an ongoing reporting order. So the subscription car isn't only Netflix for heated seats, it can also be continuous patching for safety-critical systems, and that's where the story gets serious. When updates and security become continuous obligations, automakers have incentives to keep cars connected, keep accounts active, and keep revenue flowing. There's another battlefield hiding under the hood: repair and control. If the car is software-gated, then access to diagnostics and data can decide who gets to fix it and at what price. Some laws and proposals have focused on giving vehicle owners and independent repair shops access to certain vehicle data. You can feel the tension. Companies say they need control for safety and cybersecurity. Critics say too much control locks out owners and independent repair. Both claims can be true at the same time, and that tug of war is what happens when a car starts behaving like a locked-down computer. Now we close the first question. Why charge monthly if the hardware is already there? Because software turns features into a license, and licenses are easy to price as ongoing access instead of ownership. It also lets automakers sell one hardware package, then let customers upgrade later on their schedule. And there's a reason this model is especially powerful in used cars. A subscription system can let a second owner pay again for the same feature rather than inheriting it forever. From a business view, that's smart. From a buyer's view, it's a new kind of fine print. But the risks aren't just emotional. If a service depends on cloud servers and cellular coverage, it can degrade when networks change, when companies sunset products, or when a free period ends. Even basic features like remote unlock or vehicle tracking can be tied to an account, not a key. So what can you do without becoming a legal scholar? Start by sorting features into 3 buckets: built into the car forever, dependent on a paid plan, or dependent on a paid plan plus your data. Automakers usually spell this out in connected services pages and pricing tools, but you have to hunt for the words trial, renewal, and subscription. Also ask one boring question that saves real money later. Is the service tied to the car or to the first owner's account? Some features transfer, some don't. Some offer a lifetime option only at purchase. If you're buying used, treat subscriptions like mileage and maintenance history, something you verify before you fall in love with the car. Treat driver assist subscriptions like safety equipment, not entertainment. Ask what happens when the plan ends, what the system can and cannot do, and how updates are handled. Remember that Level 2 driver assistance still means you are responsible for driving, even when the car feels confident. And take cybersecurity seriously up front, not after a surprise. Some consumer guides lay out practical steps, like checking settings and opting out where possible. Regulatory actions are a reminder that I didn't mean to sign up and still carry consequences. Zoom out, and the pattern is simple. The modern car is transportation, a sensor network, a mobile computer, and a rolling node on the internet. You think you're buying a vehicle, but you're also joining a software ecosystem. That doesn't mean every subscription is a scam. Some pay for real services and real safety work. But it does mean the story never closes, because software never finishes. So when your car asks you to activate, you'll know what's really happening. It's not just starting up, it's logging you in.